My name is Richard Cheetham. I'm a Senior Fellow in Sports Coaching at the University of Winchester. I teach on the Sports Coaching degree and am involved in a number of projects both at the university and outside with different sports. So the project in British fencing which I was invited in to work with was mentoring one of the coaches who's a high performance coach, John Southfield. And the aim is to watch the coach, support the coach, discussions and dialogues where we can improve his performance with his athletes, maybe give some innovative ideas on how he approaches his craft. The idea as a coach developer like myself and a mentor is to watch the coach, watch the athlete, look at the interactions in the environment, and then ideas from other sports you work in will make you think, okay, maybe that could work in this area. And we noticed that video analysis was not something that the coaches or the athletes did at all in the sport. So we set up a video camera and then we watched the first footage, and that gave us ideas for how we could use it in the coaching setting. When you're a coach, it's very difficult to see your own performance. When you're an athlete, it's very difficult to see your own performance as well. We rely upon the verbal feedback from our coach, and the athlete very often needs to get a better idea of what that means. So when they actually watch yourself, the first line that came from the athlete when we sat down was, "I see what you mean now." They'd linked the words of the coach to their own actions, and it became very evident that it was a much clearer and positive feedback in terms of understanding what the coach meant. And also from a coaching perspective, they look at their own performance, listen to the words they say, their own actions, and that also gives them that reflection on how they are. Okay, the nature of fencing, it's really fast moving, it's really dynamic. The strikes that you get and the points that you achieve are done so quickly that the accuracy is critical. You don't get any time, as you might in other sports, to reset. It's fast flowing, the strikes are quick, you've got to strike back. It's first to 15, and you might lose by 1 point. That 1 point could be something in analysis you could have seen where you could have done it better. The challenge that we faced really were some of the practical ones in terms of how we're going to set the camera up, how we're going to get the best view, the practicalities of how you fix it to a coach and an athlete. In a performance environment, it's very dynamic, very fast moving. The camera's got to give you the information accurately and it mustn't really be disturbed. The feedback we've received so far has been really positive, and it was been positively received by all the athletes we work with, and John has really taken it on board, and the high performance team have taken this on board as a coach education tool. The drive that I've got is because the job I love doing the job that I've got. I love the opportunities to work at different levels. I mean, that's a real privilege to go into some of the settings I've been in, both not just community. I love working in community sport, but also high performance sport and the pieces in between. So the ultimate aim for it is to embed it in the coaching pathway program for coaches at all levels. So if you're a coach or you're starting your journey in fencing, you can watch others coach, you can learn from that. And the high performance end, it's much more of a individual reflective piece where you delve deeper into the athlete performance and athlete learning. The results that people get, there's coaches and athletes at Olympics right now who I've worked with. What's more exciting than that, to see the results of your work at Olympic level, but also at grassroots level. That's also equally important. It enhanced performance in a particular sport that maybe hasn't used this to its full potential before. So where it goes is exciting. A year from now, who knows what difference we've made, but we've already made difference already to the coach and athlete we've been working with. It's also important for the profile of the university to think, well, the difference we make in our work is outside the university, so it's embraced by, in this case, sports coaching, and also that I think in a year's time from now on, we'll see a very permanent fixture of this learning tool within the sport.